There you go. Right. Thank you for coming on, Michelle. And I'm recording this for anybody who couldn't make it on tonight. So my name's Kay. I'm Regional Manager of Region Rainbow. So it's lovely to welcome you. Anybody who's joined recently or who's watching this for a refresher. And the first thing to do when you join the Body Shop at Home, or if you've been with us for a while and you just want to get kick-started again, get things going again, first thing to consider is how you want to achieve your sales. Because obviously, lots of people have joined just to do their own shopping and get 25% cash back, and that's fine. But most people join to earn a bit of extra money. What did you join for, Michelle? Have you joined to earn a bit of extra money?
Yeah, a bit of both really. For to earn a bit of money, but to kind of relive that experience I had many years ago with the Body Shop as a young teenager. So
well, you've always loved the product.
Yeah, from a very early age. When I was
Me too. Yeah, used to go in the Body Shop with my pocket money.
That's it,
I think lots of us did. So yeah, that's brilliant. So yeah, lots of people join. Most people, I would say, join to earn a bit of extra money. Some people join to for the fun of it. Some people join to do their own shopping. Other people join to for something to do and to build their self-esteem and self-confidence, and actually you'll probably find that you achieve all of those things, so that's brilliant. So you'll earn 25% basic on most things that you sell. The actual commission goes up the more you sell. So once you get over a certain level, your commission level starts going up as well, and you can earn, as a leader, you can earn up to 43%, I think it is. So yes, but as a consultant, you can earn up to 35%, depending on what level of sales you do, but you start on 25%. So it's pretty good. The best thing you can possibly do is gather your orders together once you've got them and make them into a party order. Because when you put on a sales order, you get paid your commission and everything, no problem with that, but you don't get any free shopping. So we are a party plan company. So the whole point of the Body Shop at Home when it first started was that we do Body Shop parties, and I still do. This is how I still do my business. I do Body Shop parties in people's homes, and the host gets £25 of free shopping and a 70% discount. It's amazing. So in the back of the catalogue, oh, where's my catalogue? I did get one ready. Oh, it's right over there. Bear with. In the back of the catalogue, it's got the grid. Oh, it's not in the back anymore. I don't know where it is in here. There is a grid of how much you can earn for host rewards, and it's sort of a rising scale depending on the host sales. Oh, I can't find it. I'll have to show you on Region Rainbow in a minute. Basically, when the party value gets to 150 or more, the host gets £25 free shopping, and once you get over 230, you start earning 70% off discount as well as the £25 free shopping. If you don't have a host, so let's say you're just gathering orders, or you're the host, you've held your launch party in your own home or on Facebook or something, and so you're the host, you will then get the free and 70% off shopping as well as your commission. So it's a great way to start, and it's the way I would recommend that when anybody starts, or people who've been going for a while but they want to kickstart again, the best thing you can do is hold a launch party. Now, right now is perfect because the new catalogues just come out this week. So it's a perfect time to hold a launch party. So, but if you've been with us a while and you want to do a relaunch, a great time to do it. But it doesn't matter when you do it, but it's quite nice with a new catalogue sale. I'm doing a relaunch party because new catalogues just come out. That's one of our consultants, not from our region, but from the business, featured on the front of the catalogue, which is rather nice. And yeah, and people can have a browse through the catalogue. We've also got new products coming out tomorrow, which is exciting as well. And there's new stuff comes out quite regularly. In your kit, have you had your kit yet, Michelle?
Yes, I got it today.
Hey, how exciting. So things to do with your kit. Have you set up a customer group yet? Or is that something you're going to do?
I've been trying to navigate it over the last couple of days. to see where everything was. So I haven't set anything up at the
Okay,
moment.
all right. That's the next thing to do. So not everybody sets up a customer group. Some people are brave enough to just do everything straight onto their social media profiles. But most of us have a group. It's your decision how you do it. If you're going to have a group, I would probably just make it a private group but visible, or you can make it a public group. It doesn't matter. And the great thing about a group is you can schedule your posts. So you can schedule in, you know, a number of posts for every day over the next week, and then you can go out and play golf or whatever. So a group is really handy. You can't schedule onto your profile, you can't schedule into an event. So groups are really good like that, and you tend to build up an audience over time. So it's probably a good way to go. And the first thing you put in your group, number one, you put the link to the catalogue. And that's I'll show you where these things are in a sec. And then the next thing you would do is show them your kit, and then have a play with your kit. So if you're brave enough, do a live into your group. So get your group up and running, add some people that you know, and then put your kit all back in the bag so you can do like an unpacking onto a live, and do a live video and say, oh, my kit's just arrived, let's have a look what's in here, who wants to see what you get in the kit, and show people, and do honest reviews. So I've just tried this, I love this hand cream I've used before, you know, it's really good hand cream, or this one I've never used before, you know, and check out the smell, and just involve your audience in your role, because you are the difference between the Body Shop at home and bodyshop.com, or the shops, which are a lot less personal. We're really personal, so our customers tend to get to know us. You'll probably start, your first customers will probably be your mum and your best friend and your Auntie Sue, people you know. You'll add people you know to your group, and then hopefully ultimately those people will add other people to your group, so there'll be people you don't know. And if, like me, you go and do parties, at every party I do, I get the people at my parties to join my group, and I offer them a ticket into my grab raffle that I do at the party. You'll come to that later. And I give them all a ticket if they join my group. So most people at a party join my group. So my group's grown organically over the years. It's got lots of people in there. Most of them are from my parties. So they're people who like Body Shop because they came to a Body Shop party. So it's a great way to grow your group. So your audience grows, but you want to involve your audience in your life and what you're doing. Talk to them about what you're doing in your business. Show them stuff. Do honest reviews, and just, you know, share with them, because it needs to be partly about you. If you just put 32 sales posts every day, you know, a picture of a product with a price on it, if you put all of that into your group every day, people will leave, because that's dull. You know, it's not very interesting. So, you know, go in there and talk to them and show them stuff. You can do that on lives, you can do it on photos. Use your face, whether you like your face or not. Use your face, because you're the difference, as I say, between bodyshop.com, they can just go and click a button, or going to their consultant, where they get honest reviews and they get a bit of customer service and they get, you know, a bit of experience. And if you're brand new and you don't have any experience, share it with them. So I'm gonna at this point show you some of the things that are available to you. So here we go. Share my screen. So are you seeing Facebook now, my Facebook?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So this here is my group. This is the group that I set up. So at the top, I need to change that, because we did have a joining offer on. So that's why my picture said join right now for £30, but that's ended. So I need to change that. So you could put something Body Shop related up there, or you could put a picture of you with your kit. That'd be great. Do that as your cover photo. And then today I got these come to my door by DPD. So I've shared it and I've said, these arrived with my new catalogues, and there are 7 new products in there. And it was sort of like, you know, saying that I've got these new products, but also making a little bit of a game, saying who can spot the new products. And I put it up there this afternoon, so I've only got a few people who've commented so far. But you know, you need to make it about you. So I've talked about these new products are launching tomorrow, so I talked a bit about those. I said about the benefits of them and stuff. The picture came from Region Rainbow. You'll find there's lots of sharing in there. I'll show you in a minute. So I didn't make that myself. I just nicked it from somebody. We all share. So if you're any good at making posters, please share them, because we all help each other out. It saves keep reinventing the wheel. And then we have a thing called Body Shop Social that also posts for you if you sign up to it. It's free for the non-pro version. And this has come from Body Shop. You can see there it says Body Shop Social, whereas my other posts say Kay Young, which is me.
Yeah.
So this has automatically posted. I will have scheduled this probably a couple of weeks ago from Body Shop Social, and they're posting into there, and you can change your posts. This is our customer specials. I've been around for a long time. I tend to call them bonus buys. I like that term better. So our bonus buys for January, I've posted them in there, and I've talked a little bit about them. That's another Body Shop Social one. So you can see it's just yesterday I did get a special. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. It was National Winnie the Pooh Day. Who knew? So I talked about that, and I said, comment on you know, tell me which is your favorite character and get a special deal. So people, as you can see, about five or six people commented, and I messaged them all. One lady has come back and she does want something, she hasn't ordered it yet. This lady here actually came around to my house last night, and she spent £21 because I gave her a bit of extra discount. And the other people I messaged, so I will wait and see if they come back to me. But it's just like a little game I ran. Again, it's more personal. This was something with a picture of me on, quite a nice picture of me, I like that one. And that again I did through Body Shop Social, so it's very handy. I talked about having some friends around because the new catalogue's out. This again, I didn't make this, it was another lovely person in Region Rainbow who shared this beautiful picture that she'd taken, and she just shared it so we can all use it, which was amazing. And so I used her picture and said, you know, get some friends around for a cuppa in the afternoon, and I'll pop over and show you the new things in February, because these ones come out in February. I haven't had anybody respond to that, but 89 people have seen it, so I will talk about it again in the future. So that's the sort of thing I put in my group. What you put in your group is entirely up to you. I quite often, I mean, that's a bit of a cheeky one, I quite often put jokey things. That these are some pictures of my son. I told my son to smile, and that's what I got. So I'm sort of sharing a little bit of my life in there, because it makes, you know, that most of the people who started in my group, people who know me, most of the people in the group now are people who've met me because they've met me through Body Shop parties and stuff, so they feel like they're part of my gang. So, you know, I've had some comments on that, and I had quite a lot of people like it and love it and stuff like that. It started a bit of a conversation down here, so that sort of thing is good to put in your group. So it's not just about sell. So, you know, you build a relationship with your customers.
Okay.
Region Rainbow is our, oh sorry, let me get rid of these. Region Rainbow is our team group. I like to say page because it is a page, but it's technically it's a Facebook group. So when I say page, it's actually a group, but I call it our team page. So in here we've got all sorts of things. So I did a little challenge for everybody to comment a goal they've got going. If you scroll down through here, you'll find also somebody's put these are old body, you know, just for a laugh, some things from the 70s. This is the poster I nicked. See, that's where it got it from.
Yeah.
And we've got a bit of a challenge going in Region Rainbow at the moment. Everybody posting their consultant reviews. You could take part in that, Michelle. So hashtag custom. Oh, she's put customer review. It should say consultant review. And what else have we got in here? More consultant reviews. There's lots of those because it's a bit of a challenge going. That was a prize I sent to somebody. So it's a nice sharing group, and people share really, really helpful stuff. This was about tonight's call. So lots and lots of useful stuff in there. If you go to the very top, and it's whether you're on a phone or a PC, I'm obviously on a PC because it's easier to share with you, but if you're on a phone, it's also at the top. Up here, you've got these different headings, and one of them is guides. Now, the guides is where you should start, and I don't know whether Wendy's already tagged you in guide 1, has she? You know whether she has?
I'm not sure.
Okay. See, it doesn't, I mean, I'm not checking up on her. There's masses, there's hundreds of comments, so I don't know if she has or hasn't. But guide 1 is the new starter learning guide. It's a really good place to start, Michelle. So this will probably be your first port of call. So there's a post missing. There's somehow one of them's got deleted. There used to be a post up here which I need to recreate, which was called things to do while you wait for your kit to arrive. And it was telling you about setting up your group, so I need to reinstate that. It's accidentally got deleted. But the ones that are in here, let the world know. So this is you right now. Message your friends and family and tell them you've joined, and talk to them about hosting a party. I would say definitely see if you can get some of them to host a party, and then host a party yourself as well. So do a launch party, because you get far more sales from a gathering like that, whether it's in person or whether it's on Facebook or you know, Zoom like we're doing here or something like that. In person is always best because people can touch the products, they can smell them, so it's always nicest. But if you can't, if your friends live miles away or something like that, or you just can't because where you live isn't suitable or something, then do it online. And you'll find in here there are several examples of where I've done Facebook parties for the region, so you can have a look. You're welcome to copy anything I do. You're welcome to nick my posts, so you can take anything out of this group. It's all for sharing. So that's the first, let the world know. Securing your first booking. So there's a text you could send out, or a message you could send out to people. Hiya, it's Michelle. I want to share some exciting news. I've just joined a fabulous company called The Body Shop at Home. Obviously, if you know this person really well, if your sister or something, your best friend, you'd probably make this a little bit less formal.
Yeah.
You don't understand, because she might come back to you and go, why are you talking to me like that? So obviously personalize it, make it make sense. But this is just an idea of what you could put. It means I'm going to be able to bring amazing Body Shop products directly to you and your friends, and offering a personal service as well. I need 4 friends to host a pamper evening to get me started. That would be a brilliant thing to ask them, because you're asking people who already like you, hopefully. So hopefully they will help you out. But on top of that, they can have a 70% discount. 70%. I mean, where do you get 70% off?
You're lucky.
It's an incredible amount. And it's not a special offer for this week or anything. That's permanent. We offer that to our hosts, all 70% discount. So, you know, it's worth having a definite go at getting started. So these are some pictures. That's a party I did. This is an example of, oh, it's a very small picture. It's an example of how you could lay out your table. There are lots more as well. And then it tells you in this guide all about Success Start. So when did you actually sign up, Michelle? Can you remember what date you actually joined?
What is it today? It's Thursday. I think it was Tuesday.
Okay. So if you joined on Tuesday, that was the 18th. So from the date you joined, and you can check that on Be Inspired, and I'll show you that later as well, you have 14 days to achieve Success Start level 1. Now, this changes, by the way. For instance, at the moment, excitingly, level 4 isn't 2 peels. Level 4 is the amazing wheelie bag, which is fantastic. So it's even more exciting than what you've got here. But these do change, but it gives you a rough example of what, you know, the sort of things you're likely to get in your, these are free. So when you do level 1, you get a couple of products. These are exciting. I think you probably do get that essence. It might be that roller, or it might be the eye cream, but it'll be something there. And you get those for free when you do 150 in your first 2 weeks. When you do 300 in your first 3 weeks, you get some more products, and these are going to be changing because some of those are on the discontinued list, so this is slightly out of date. When you do level 3, which is £600 in your first 4 weeks, you get a huge, lots of this will be changing because several, I think this picture's out of date and I need to have a look at that, but you get a huge bunch of stuff, because I know when I first started, I didn't know about Success Start. I hadn't had any training. So you're having the benefit of doing some training. I didn't have training when I started. I just muddled through, and this order that I placed turned up, and in it was this massive load of extra things. And I was thinking, why have I got all this extra stuff? And I said, do I tell them? And I didn't. And a few weeks later, I saw a photograph of Success Start level 3, and I thought, oh, that's what it was. I didn't even know I'd achieved it. I just got this whole load of freebies. It was amazing. And you will get freebies throughout, and this, it's a lot of freebies for newbies. So in your first 4 weeks you can get a lot of freebies, but even after that we have consultant rewards every month, and at the moment a lot of them are the new things that are launching in February. So these new things that are coming out in February, we're starting to get now. I've got some of them down here, some of them arrived today, and it's lovely because it means you get them before the rest of the world. You can be the first person to show your customers these amazing new products, which is very exciting. So it's really worth looking into the sort of things that are available to you. So I'm not going to go through the whole of this because it's here permanently for you to look at. So you go into Region Rainbow. I'm assuming you're in Region Rainbow. Yeah, you must be, because you joined this course. And go and have a good look through this. So get yourself a cup of coffee, you know, when you got 10 minutes, and have a look through, and the next time you got half an hour, spend a bit more time and do, because the training's here for you. As I say, I modeled through, and if I'd had the training, I know that I could have done better. I'm very competitive. If I'd known there were 3 other levels of Success Start, I totally would have gone for them. So I'm telling you, they are there. There's a lot of freebies you can have in your first few weeks. Building your orders to 150 is really important. And here's that grid I was talking about earlier on. So when your order is 150, you get £25 of, your host gets £25 worth of free shopping. But if you're the host, you get it. When it's 230, which is only £80 more, you get the £25 free shopping and up to £75 worth of stuff with 70% off. And then it goes up and up. So when it gets to 350, it's 115. When it gets to 450, it's 150 with 70% off. It's a massive saving. It sounds really complicated. It isn't, honestly. What I tend to say to prospective, rather than trying to tell them all of this because it's just way too many numbers. I mean, if I tell you all that now, you're sitting there going, sorry, what did you say? It's too much information. So I would say to protect prospective hosts, you know, if you're talking to your best friend and saying, look, I've just started this new business, we're going to call her Anne. Anne, I've just started my new body shop business. Would you be happy to host a party for me? Have a few of your friends around and I'll bring my kit and, you know, people can play with the products and stuff. Very low key, you know, just put out a few cups of tea. I'll bring the products, they can have a smell and a play with the products, and you know, I'm learning as I go, and you stand to get £25 free shopping and possibly 70% discount as well, and see what she says. And if you put it like that, it sounds a lot less complicated than trying to explain this chart. But if they need to know more, it is there. There's a launch event. If you're going to do it online, there's a launch event here. You can click on that. I'll do it now, in fact. It takes you straight through to a launch event I set up some time ago. You can use anything in here. Some of it may be out of date, so I have to be quick after that. So that kit, for instance, is updated. We have new body butters and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff in here, and it talks a lot about the things that are in your kit, so to show you how to demonstrate the items in your kit. And you can use this. So you will probably have got this mask, the Himalayan charcoal one, in your kit.
Yes.
There's some information about it in here. And, you know, it's just a very basic launch event, which you could use if you want to. The other place that you will use is Be Inspired. Now, you've probably been on here by now, have you?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Now this is the home screen. There's a number of tabs here. Business information, which is on the home screen. You've got promotions and events. The other two don't worry about too much to begin with. But the home screen, the first screen you come to, can you see here? It's got one called New Consultant Training.
Yes.
There's a whole load more really good stuff in there that you might want to look at. I'd look at Region Rainbow first, but there's some really good stuff in here as well. So there's a welcome message from our boss there. She's not our boss because we're self-employed, but you know what I mean. Tips for your first 28 days, how to do your launch party, securing your first bookings. So a lot of this is similar to what's on Region Rainbow, but written more, you know, probably more corporately. So it's definitely worth looking at this as well. It also tells you how to place, once you get to a party order, it tells you how to do that. Although that is also in the guide that I was showing you. So a lot of it, you know, you will find in both places. There's so much information, Michelle, you know, never feel lost. Look, here we go. What to do if you need help. Using direct ship, that's basically saving you some money, is worth doing. A bit about Be Inspired, how to use party orders. There's so much. There's a video which is sideways, sorry, Chelsea did that. And then there's a written one as well, which you can just click and have a look through. So it's got all the information on of how to create your party orders. The first time I created a party order, it took me about 2 hours. Now I do it in 10 minutes. It's dead easy. So back on to Be Inspired, which is our consultant website. I'll go back to the home page. This is where you land. It's got stuff about the Fresh Nude Foundations because they're launching tomorrow, so that's quite exciting. Okay. And there's lots of things you can have. So help and frequently asked questions. You might want to look at that. Here's the brand book. So a new brand book has just come out. Oh, it's there, sorry. So you have to click about 22 times to get to it, though. It is also rather more quickly accessible in, there you go, in Region Rainbow. It was in that guide we looked at. So that's the brand book. And you can send that link out to anybody you want for them to look through. We usually have 10% off most things. And there's no 10% off gifts or charity items, but there's 10% off everything else. The other one that you might want to look at is promotions. And training. It's quite in-depth training on here, so leave that for later. Stick to the new consultant training for now. Promotions tells you about host promotions, customer promotions. Now this is where it tells you there's, okay, that's out of date. Helpful, isn't it? It's 10% off everything. And this is where I got the information about the bonus buys, customer specials, and there's a poster that you can download there that tells, do you remember I showed you those on my group?
Yeah.
So that's all there. I'm sure Wendy's probably added you to her group too, and you can use anything that she's done.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Be Inspired. There's lots on there. Up here you've got sales order and parties. Generally speaking, I would always use parties, because if you manage to gather £150 or more of sales, you would always want to put it on as a party, because otherwise you don't get the host rewards, so you won't get the shopping. So stick it on as a party. I've always got a dummy party. Can you see that one's called dummy party?
Yeah.
I always have a dummy party in, because it's really nice, easy way to check if something is in stock. So I've just got some guests in here, and if I want to see, let's see, I want to see if the peel, the vitamin C peel is in stock. I click on it. Yeah, it's in stock. If I tried to get something that was out of stock, let me think, what's out of stock? I think the shower gel, the Rose shower gel is out of stock. So let me try that. Oh, I can't remember how to call it up though. What else is out of stock? Oh, Moringa shower gel. Okay, so if I deliberately call up something else, oh, it's back. Typical. Okay, if it was out of, I can't think of anything else that's out of stock. If it was something that was out of stock, it would actually say here in big black writing, currently out of stock.
Right.
So, you know, don't panic. It'll come back at some point. And generally speaking, people are quite flexible. When you first join, you think people are going to be really picky about what they have. Actually, if somebody orders the Moringa shower gel and it's out of stock, you go back to them and go, I'm really sorry, the Moringa was out of stock. Do you mind having the Rose? 9 out of 10 people go, yeah, that's fine. But just don't get too stressed. It's really, when you're very new, it's really hard. Somebody's giving you a £30 order and, you know, there's something out of stock in there and you're like, oh no, oh, that's awful, they give me this order and something's out of stock. Don't panic. There's usually a way around it. People are really quite kind. And the other thing you can, of course, do is say to them, do you want to, you know, give me your card details, and once it comes back into stock, I'll get it straight away. And people normally go, yeah, that's fine. And then you just keep a notebook of things that you're waiting. And it's really nice, because when they come back into stock, you've got a nice big order to put on. So you enter the things onto the order, it adds it all up for you. Can you see it saying the peel is £16? We've got 10% off at the moment, which is £160. So it does the maths for you. It adds everything up for you and it puts it down here. And then you add on a payment. So you can, if they've paid you by card, do card. If they paid you any other way, put paid at party. So if they paid you cash, PayPal, bank transfer, whatever else, you know, some other way that of paying you, check. Nobody pays by check anymore, do they? That's the thing. You would put paid at party. So you only use card if they've given you card details, because then, as you can see, it gives you the option to add the card and stuff like that, and the expiry date and all that sort of thing. Most of the time, they're probably going to pay you by bank transfer or PayPal or something. And then you're going to just put paid at party, because you've had the money. So when let's say I add that to paid at party, when I finish my party, I'll have to pay the party balance, because somebody's got to pay it, because you've said it's paid at the party, but somebody's got to actually pay the company. So at that point, you would then have to add on your card to pay that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Brilliant. So I'm just going to take that off. So that's, I mean, it's a very, very brief look at Be Inspired. Don't worry, when you come to do it, there's lots of help available. There's help on Be Inspired, and there's also help on Region Rainbow. So use either that video or the written post, or ask Wendy, or ask in the team chat. You're probably in the Sunshine team chat, aren't you? So
yes.
There'll always be somebody. So you just go in there, hiya, I'm really new. I've tried to create my first party and I've got in a pickle. Is anybody free? And somebody go, yeah, what's up, Michelle? And they will help you. It's a really, really friendly, helpful team, Michelle. So you will always find somebody to help you. Another thing, going back to Region Rainbow, you're going to probably spend a lot of time in Region Rainbow. There's a lot in here because people share all the time. So you might look at it and think, oh my goodness, there's such a lot in there. don't panic, it's fine. It's you can find things by click. Can you see this one here? And it's the same on a phone. It looks like a little magnifying glass. So let's say I wanted to find out how I don't know, I wanted to find out about other information about peels. So I type peel into the box, and there's going to be a lot. So here we go. It's probably a good idea to go for the ones posted by myself or Beth or something like that, or Wendy, rather than looking at necessarily the consultant review ones, because it could be somebody who joined yesterday. So you know, if it's me or Beth or Liz Mead, one of the senior managers, you'll be fine. So as you can see, I've done some photos, stupid photos. Guess why I've done stupid photos like that, Michelle? Because they catch the eye. So if somebody's scrolling past my group, it's going to stop to laugh or judge me. And do you know what? As long as they've stopped scrolling to look at it, I'm happy. So if I had just put a picture of that, oh, I can't get it into the screen. I just put a picture of that, they wouldn't stop. But because I've put stupid pictures of me eating the peel or trying to shove it up my nose, they're more like, and do you know what? And it gives people a bit of a giggle. So why not? So that's why I did it. And there's lots of information on here. So here we go. Information about the peel. Have you ever tried the peel, Michelle?
No.
Oh my goodness, I've got one here. I'm going to show you. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop staring at the screen for a minute. This is the Drops Youth Peel. It doesn't come in the kit, but you can get it for free in your Success Start, or the first time you have some free shopping, treat yourself to one. It's amazing. It's for your face, but most of the things we tend to demonstrate them on our hands because it pulls off the dead skin, and somebody might not want their dead skin come off their face in public.
No.
So I did, like at a party, right at the beginning of the party, I would go around, I'll put a little bit on people's left hand, assuming they're right-handed, because then they can get a good bit of action going. And you only need, it's very hard to get my hand in the right shot. So you only need a tiny bit, little bit like that. So when you get one of these, that's what you do. And then you do little circles with it. And immediately, even though I do this lots, immediately, can you see the chunks?
Oh yeah.
That's my dead skin. And there's no gritty bits in it. It's just enzymes. It's very, very gentle. It's awesome. So it's for your face. Sorry, just gonna get a bit of cotton wool out to wipe that crud off my. So yeah, so you get these lovely lumps, and it's really good to demonstrate because people see that happening and they go, "Hey, what is that?" And you go, "That's your dead skin." It won't cause a hole in your hand. It's very gentle. It's just enzymes. And the whole point is, in order to get your facial products, your lovely serums and stuff to soak in, you've got to remove some of the dead stuff first, because otherwise it can't get through.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So we demonstrate it on the hand. It's actually for the face, but where it is really, really bonkers amazing, I'm just going to go back to sharing the screen, is on the feet. I mean, it is. You need to put like a sheet of tarpaulin down or do it in the garden, because it's crazy, amazingly brilliant.
I shall have a look.
Here's another nice eye-catching picture that I like to use. It's a good one.
Oh yeah.
So this is obviously about men's grooming. So that's a section on men's grooming. So I don't know why it's come up, but that's my picture of peels again. There you go. Plop a peel. It was a plop a peel challenge. So there you go. That's Wendy. There you go. Wendy she hates doing her feet, and I challenged her to do her feet. And she did that the day before yesterday, and she tried it on her feet, and you will find, look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at it. It's bonkers. So you get masses up in your feet, and it's worse as Chelsea doing it on her face. So can you see, all I did was type into this search box here, peel. If I were to type in, what else could I put in? Avocado. Only because there's one on my desk here. Oh, avocado. And we'll find out a bit about the avocado range. That was a competition I ran, so ignore that. Here we go. Different things about the avocado range, that some of them, I mean, you need to check the dates. So that was from October 21. So that was a gift, a free gift that was available with your orders. Obviously not anymore, because that was in October 21. So things tend to stay there forever. There's some nice pictures you could use. Look, I took these pictures, impressed. And I even put this squishy avocado. So you could, and as of tomorrow, there's a scrub as well. It's launching tomorrow. So you know, there's lots and lots of stuff in here that's really helpful to you. Also in Region Rainbow, because it's the place to be. Just got to go back to the actual thing without the search box. So back at home in Region Rainbow, there are albums. Now you have to go to media and then albums. And I'll show you briefly. So Christmas sale, that's over. Ignore the Club 150. That's something we do every month. You'll get into that. I'm going to come back to this one because this is the best one. National Awareness Days, like who knew about Winnie the Pooh Day? Christmas 2021, I'll leave them there because some of that stuff might come back later in the year. Men's products, upcycling and making things out of you know, there's also fragrance tires, makeup tires, bath and body. So you can go in here and find pictures to use. You don't have to take all the pictures yourself. And then there's one called the 10% off album. So at the moment we're 10% off. I can't actually see it. If you see it, tell me. There's a 20% off there, but we haven't got that. So the 10% off album. So in the 10% off album, you can go and then have a look. They've got prices on. So the ginger serum with 10% off is £13.50. You can go and stick that in your group if you want to. Much better to put a price of something you've got in your kit, because then you can hold it and show them. So, but you know, these ones are here for you to use. So you just scroll through and find the ones that you want to do. I need to, again, things need updating. The spa stuff is being discontinued, but it's still about the moment. So, but the other album that's going to be really, really useful to you is this one. It's called Before and After Photos. It's amazing. So I'm just going to stop sharing again to show you something else. So that product I just showed you, the peel, is one of those products that you can show it and you can immediately show what it does, because it works instantly. Another one we've got that's like that you've got, because it comes in the kit, and I'm sure it's on the table here, yeah, is Instablur. Did you get this in your kit?
What's that one called?
Instablur.
Yes, I believe I did, yes.
Have you got it right by you, or is it not near you?
No, it's downstairs.
Okay. Later on, after this call, what I want you to do is go and get your Instablur and put, how old are you, Michelle?
41.
Oh, okay. So you're not a whippersnapper. It's just that I was going to say it works for it because I'm 58. So it works really well on me because I'm a bit older. Put a little bit on the, okay, it's the technical term, all right? The webby bit. Hand, only on one hand. So I've put a little blob there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And I'm going to rub it in. It's really hard to show you on a Zoom. So you're going to have to do this afterwards on your own hand. So just put it on one hand. It's really important. And then just rub it in. Oh my goodness, somebody's joined the call. I don't think there's any point in coming in now. Rub it in and then compare your two hands. Very hard to show you on a Zoom. But that's the hand I've done. Yeah. Beautifully smooth. That's the hand I haven't done, and I don't know if you can see. You can see the little lines there. Yeah. So that one you can show somebody that it works. You can say, "Here you go, look at Instablur, amazing." So that's just on my hand. Obviously, it would do that to the little wrinkles around your eyes or around your mouth as well. So yeah, me too. Bucket loads. So one of the pictures that's on here, I'm going to just go back to sharing the screen. Is in the before and after. So if I have a look at this one, so that is Instablur on my nose. Look at that, Michelle. I know, isn't it amazing? I mean, seriously, when I did those pictures, I looked at that. I literally, there's no filter or anything. Genuinely, that is my nose. I took those photos and I just took it in really good light before and after Instablur, and I took it in really uncomfortably close. And then I collared them together and I looked at it and I thought, oh, I'm never leaving the house without, I mean, look at the pores on that conch. It's horrendous. And that is just the Instablur, before and after Instablur on my nose. So that's a picture. You could pick that picture up, come and take it from Region Rainbow, the before and after album, and stick it in your group and say, wow, I've got this in my kit and I've just tried it on myself and it really does this. Better still, see if you can replicate that photo. But if you can't, you're welcome to use mine. But it's always going to be more powerful if it's your face. Yes. So another product that you've got in your kit, and it's the reason I joined the company, is this one. Oh, the Dropsmooth Concentrate. You got this in your kit, didn't you? Yes, I did. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's so amazing. I take it to every party I ever do, along with this photograph, which I'm going to show you on the screen in a minute so you see it better. So I've got this in a little frame, just a little cheap frame from the pound shop. And I'll see if I can find the picture on here so you can see it. Here it is, the first one in there. This is Nicola's forehead. She's another RM. Look at her results, Michelle.
Oh my God, they've gone.
Amazing. So what I would suggest you do, you've just got this product probably for the first time. You've not used it. Right. So tomorrow morning in really good light, you're going to take a nice close up of your face. You can always crop, you know, your mouth or your nose off like Nicola's done, or you can do it however you want. And then in a few days, you're going to start using this twice a day. And then in a few days, take another photo in the same lighting at the same angle. It's really, really important that you do that. And then, you know, after 2 weeks, do it again. If you don't get as good results as Nicola got, then use Nicola's photo. But if you do, can you please share it?
Yeah, absolutely.
This photo's a few years old, and we could do with a new one. The trouble is I've been using it for years, so I can't do a before and after now. It's really important, though, that you take it in good light at the same angle, because if you look at, where is it? It's another really, really good one for the Oils of Life, but there is a problem with it. I can't find it. Here we go. So this is known as Carol's boobs. And I mean, again, you can totally see the difference, but you can also see that she took it in different lighting. If she had taken that in the same lighting both times, it would have been a far more convincing photo, because there will be some people looking at it going, yeah, it's different lighting. I mean, I think it's such an improvement that you can see there's an improvement. But can you see my drift? That if she'd taken that in the same lighting both times, it would have been more impressive. So it's really important that you know, and then I collaged this together. I looked on bodyshop.com and it has got 5-star reviews, so I added that to there. I put Oils of Life Intensity Revitalizing Facial Oil. If you need help doing that sort of thing, Wendy's really good. Some of us have got Canva Pro, or you can just use what's it called? Not Photoshop. Pic collage, that sort of thing. So you can put together your own pictures, and again, if it's your face, it's so much better. Another really good one is that product that we saw in the Success Start level 1. I don't know if it's still in level 1, but it's the Trotsky's eye roller. I normally have one in my desk because I love it so much. This is Laura, another RM. Can you see which eye she used it on for 10 days?
It's the right eye.
Yeah. And again, you see, I couldn't do this. My OCD would not let me use it on one eye for 2 weeks. I literally would not be able to do that. So I'm so glad she did. But oh boy, can you see the difference. So this is why these photographs in this album are so good. So again, it does need updating. There are probably things in here that are out of date. So be careful. Always check stock on something you're about to share. Again, this is my eyes with the Fresh New Concealer, which is a current product. Look at the difference when I covered my shadows up. It's fantastic.
Gotcha.
So take some of these pictures yourself, but if you haven't got pictures, you know, you're brand new out of the box and you want to use these pictures, that's fine. Go and take these pictures and use them. That's one of the coconut bronzers. Again, it's a really good picture because you can totally see, without it looking artificial or anything, you can see that's made a real difference from one leg to the other. People's hair. This is, again, Instablur put on an orange. So this side had Instablur and then foundation, and this side just had foundation. Can't you see the difference?
Gotcha.
So these are all here for you to use. So have a scroll through when you've got some time, you know, have a quick look through and choose the ones you like and use them yourself. But there are so many resources. So I've only showed you a couple of things. I've showed you some stuff that's in the guides. I've showed you some stuff that's in the albums. There are also events in here. And when you go into events, so this is one that's happening now, but it's worth looking in past events as well, because most of them are, you know, we've done them and they were a few months ago, so they're now, you know, they're archived, but they're still here. So there's loads of trainings in here. There's so much training that it's going to actually take you a while to use it all. And then there'll be live trainings going on as well. So avail yourself of what's, I mean, you are obviously the sort of person who goes on a training because you're here tonight. So you will do better, Michelle, because you're here tonight. So well done you for turning up.
Well, thank you.
The one other thing I wanted to quickly talk about is, and I can never help myself, I have to talk a little bit about the values of the company because it's so important to me. So we have community fair trade ingredients in so many of our products. We're concentrating very much on core ones now, so things like tea tree, moringa, shea butter, and they're fantastic. And we have community fair trade partners around the world. So for instance, we have a community fair trade partner in Nepal that makes our Kathmandu, makes our premium boxes for the gifts and stuff. And there's a lady there called Bina, and she's worked there since Get Paper Industries was set up about 25 years ago. And she never ever went to school, not one day of school. But she has 2 daughters who both have degrees, Michelle, because for 26 years she's been earning a fair trade wage. That makes me so proud, so proud to be a part of this. And I always say, you know, all other things being equal, you know, you're going to buy a moisturizer from us or from somebody else. You buy from the Body Shop, you're actually helping a mum somewhere in the world feed her kids and get them an education and make a difference to those people. So I feel really passionately about that. We also have our own children's charity, which I'm sure you'll see posts about. I believe that Beth, who is your current manager until Wendy becomes a leader herself, Beth is your leader. And she's amazing. She's also our Children on the Edge ambassador. And I believe she's about to run a dog show. An online dog show to raise money for Children on the Edge. We love our charity. We smashed our target. We raised about 11 grand, I think it was, last year for Children on the Edge, just our team, which is fantastic. So it's very close to all our hearts. So, but you'll learn more about that. We also if you look at the body butter that came in your kit, you'll find on the bottom embossed, it says, oh, you can sort of read it. It says, I'm made from 100% recycled plastic. Don't break the cycle. I love that.
Oh, that's
so
good.
We've gone to aluminium lids where possible. All the new products are, so these are in aluminium bottles with an aluminium. So this is a brand new product, hasn't launched yet. It's not out till February. It smells amazing. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And it's in completely sustainable packaging. It's fantastic. So, and we're trying increasingly to use plastic that's been picked out of the ocean. So we're in partnership with an organisation called Plastics for Change. And the plastic we use as much as possible is plastic that's actually been removed from the environment. And the people who do the waste picking are paid a fair trade wage for doing it as well. So it's like double bubble. It's so brilliant, and I feel like, you know, it's something we all need to learn about, because we should be proud of this actually, because it is the difference between Body Shop and other beauty companies. We don't ship to China. A lot of beauty companies, well, a lot of companies generally do ship to China. When you ship a product, none of our products have ever been tested on an animal, right since the beginning of the company. And companies that do ship to China, when they get there, they will be retested on animals. Even if we're using them perfectly safely in the UK, they will be retested on animals. So companies that ship to China, if they say they're not testing on animals, they're lying, basically, because they are. They ship to China, they will be retested on animals. It's the law. So we don't ship to China, and it's a massive market. So, you know, it's cutting off our nose, but not to spite our face, but to stand by our principles. Yes. So, you know, I feel really, really proud of it myself. And I like to, you know, tell people about it, because I think we should all be really proud of it, actually. So have I left anything out? Have you got any questions, or have I covered most things?
No, not really. I feel more inspired now than I did, right, you know, a few days ago. A few days ago I was a bit bewildered by it.
Exactly. You sort of join this thing, you think, oh, I've done it, but I don't know how much you're going to make money at it. You really can. So as I say, the biggest tip I give you is, number one, read some of the training, you know, as much of it as you can. Just work your way through it. You don't have to do it all in one day or anything, but keep looking at the different training things that are available. Ask questions, try things, you know, take part in the challenges, do some reviews. But probably the biggest tip I would give you is get straight out there and do a launch party. Because if you just do it, don't overthink it, just do it. Just get 3 or 4 friends round one night and say, right, I just want you to come and try out my kit. Look, let's rub a bit of Instablur on your wrinkly bit and on your webby bit. Let's try the drops of youth concentrate, and you know, do you want to smell the hemp hand cream? Oh, let's have a dip into this body butter. Let them have a play with your kit. You've got some spatulas in your kit, hopefully, so you know, you can keep them protected. Have some sanitizer out there, you know, play safe obviously, but let people have a go with your kit, and have a good old play with it, and they will probably place an order, but actually the most the best thing you can get out of your launch party is some party bookings, because you have to do an awful lot of posting on Facebook to get. I did a party on Saturday afternoon, just over £400 worth of sales, so I earned over £100 for 2.5 hours. I mean, the order, when the order comes, I'll have to put the orders into. But I like to put them into bags, put a leaflet in. I usually put a little chocolate or something in each one. So I just like to do that because then people are more likely to come back to me. So I don't have to do that, but I just like to. And then I'll drop it all to the host and she'll disperse. So I've still got a little bit more work to do, but it's totally worth it for £100. Thank you very much. I've got another party next Thursday. That one will probably be bigger because she's a regular host, whereas this one I did on Saturday was smaller. The first party I ever did was over 400, but I have also done parties that haven't hit the 150. Do you know, that's fine. So you just put it together, get a few, talk to a few other people about putting on some orders to bring it up to the 150 if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. But if you can, and you get that £25 free shopping. And the £25 of free shopping brings those hosts back again, because who doesn't want £25 worth of free Body Shop stuff?
Well,
there's lots and lots of party training as well, so do look out for that. Do you think you're up for holding a launch party, Michelle?
That would push me. Well, I've got post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
And an anxiety disorder.
So what if you just had a few close friends around there?
I'm already thinking of it, without a doubt. I've already my daughter, she sells Avon products.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to do the Body Shop, but I think it's a part of her business that she can't do another business. Anyway, she delivers to a retirement home, and she said that I could take some of my things and my books along there with her. So
make sure you put a label on. See, on every catalogue, put a label. I put my name, my phone number, and a QR code that takes them to my group. So they can join my group. I mean, probably people in old people's home probably wouldn't scan the QR code, but don't ever let catalogues out of your site without details on. You never know where they're going to end up. And mine have also got an order form folded inside, because you never know. That's a great way to start. That'd be excellent. But do consider having a bit of a launch party, and you can also create some leaflets. Again, there are leaflets. Get Wendy to tag you in the leaflet that I've made, or she's probably got one she can show you that she's done as well. And you drop leaflets around all the houses near you. And when I live in a road called Milverton Road, so on my leaflet it actually says, "Hiya, I'm Kay, I'm your local body shop consultant, I live in Milverton Road," because I thought, well, I'm only doing the streets just around me, so I didn't put my exact address, I just put I live in Milverton Road, because then they know I really am local. And I put on there, here's the link to our catalogue, but if you'd like a paper one, please text your name and address to, and I put my phone number. And then people could just text me, and they did this. I haven't done it with this catalogue because I've only just got them, but a couple of people texted me and said, "Well, yeah, I'd like one, please." And then you drop it around, you have a quick word with them on the doorstep, hopefully, or if they're not in, you could just put it through with the covering letter. But it's a great way to start your business off, and it doesn't cost you much, because you just print those leaflets out yourself in black and white. You don't have to pay to have a printer or anything, or if you haven't got a printer, you can do it at the library. But that's a good way as well. But yes, the old people's home would be a good one. Having a little party yourself, asking people if they would be happy to have a few of their friends round, so you can come and practice on them, call in some favours, and obviously Facebook. Not just Facebook, any social media that you use, start talking about it on there as well. But a multi-pronged attack is what you want, Michelle. My daughter's already got things put in motion for me, and she's already planning, putting a little logo and things like that on top of letters. Fantastic. I love it.
To send out, and to get me out of the house a lot more is the idea.
Yeah.
So
But how
she's
nice if
already
it gets you out of the house and earns you a little bit of extra income. When I first
absolutely.
started, I wanted to earn £150 a month. So I had to do £600 of sales a month, which I did pretty much from the beginning. Because I used to earn £150 a week. So earning an extra £150 a month gave me like a 5-week month.
Yeah.
So it really helped me, and gradually I've grown it over the years, and now it's been my full-time job for quite some time now, because I've grown a team, and that's something you might want to look at in the future. But just get out there and see what you do. If you hold a launch party, I want you to message me and let me know, and I'll send you a prize.
I will. I'll push myself.
You send me some photos, tell me how you got on. I don't care what your sales are. It'd be really nice if you got a party booking from it. That would be the holy grail. I think that's more important really than sales, because it's like, guaranteeing your future. Go do it, Michelle. So
I plan to.
I wish you good luck. I'm going to let you
Thank
go.
you.
Coming up for the hour. Thank you so much for coming on. And
oh no, thank you.
I'm sure I'll be talking to you again.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
Good night, Michelle.
No night.